Hardest thing about being on tour is probably being away from your parents and your friends. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Who's been your favorite band to tour with?
Everybody. We always get asked this question. I really mean it. We take something from every single band. Come on in.
I'm not able to hear.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We take something in from every single band we're on with. Like, I mean, we become friends. We have no enemies, so that's good. You know, like at least that I know of. That would kind of suck. But you know, like there's always somebody in the band that you just really connect with and you learn something from. So yeah, I can't choose at all.
Yeah. Understandable. I mean, it's better to have that than like, oh, we can hate this one band.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
Alright, if Sabrina wants to know, if you can switch places with somebody in the band, who would you switch places with?
Rob, our drummer. Because one, I can't play drums for my life. And two, he's always really happy, like, constantly. So, he's like always really excited and I'd like to switch places.
That's a good reason.
Yeah.
Peyton wants to know, do you have any advice for your fan base who are having trouble in school? Because she says that loads of us are teenagers and you guys have been there before and...
I mean, I feel like I still have similar issues as well, you know, like I haven't been out of school all that long, but like I feel like the best advice is just to kind of like stick to your gut. Like I feel like I remember like even in high school there would be moments where I was like pressured into just thinking or doing something that I didn't really think was right, or you know, and you know, you're always better off just doing what you feel is right and the rest will follow.
Yeah. That's a good way to look at it. Allie wants to know if you guys have been doing anything special for UK fans, especially in Wales.
Oh, in Wales. Well, we're really excited to go back there. That's number one. And the press and just the support there lately has been absolutely out of control. Like we don't even know what to say. There's like I don't know what to expect when we go there. But they will be the first ones to hear a lot of the new songs, because on this tour we're only playing 4 new songs because we didn't have time to practice. We have a good like month or so off, so they're gonna be the first group of people to hear a bunch of new stuff. So.
How has it been playing the new album on this tour?
It's good. It's exciting. We're still like getting used to it because I mean, even though you wrote the songs and you recorded them, it's totally different playing them and learning like how to even breathe during them, because a lot of them, like we play Better Luck Next Time on this tour. And if we play it like towards the end of the set and I'm literally dead and I'm just, and it's the fastest song we have and I'm like, please, like why did we put this at the end of the set? So yeah, it's a lot of getting used to, but I think we're getting there. You'll have to tell me later.
I will, definitely. So what happened here? What's going on?
God, the second week of tour, we were in Indianapolis and I jumped off stage to get to the barricade like I usually do, and I jump on it and I get all crazy, and it's probably not one of my better decisions to do that night because the floor was soaking wet. So I slipped and then hit my heel on a wooden board. So here I am.
Gosh.
But I'm walking now because like for half the tour I was on crutches, so I had to sit.
That sucks.
On a stool?
Yeah, and it was just like you could see me like wanting to get up, and like I'd get up on one foot for a minute and then be like, nope, not gonna happen. So yeah.
Well, when you're used to being energetic. And
yeah, exactly. I know. My mom said she was watching videos. Like I could see you just wanting to throw that chair into the crowd. Like, so yeah.
Well, it's good that you're keeping going.
Yeah,
we couldn't give up over that.
Couldn't. No, of course not.
All right. So, what do you miss most about home when you're overseas?
The immediate connection, like the fact that I can like call my best friend and she can come over 5 minutes later, or like, you know, I wake up and I see my mom, like those kind of things, because although, you know, we're still a text or phone call away, you tend to forget that, and you actually end up seeming like very self-centered or anything like that. And my friends and I have like a very strong relationship, and like they will tell me when they feel like they're, you know, they just need to be let in, and I completely, like, my arms are open, I'm like, I'm sorry, like, I didn't mean to do that, like, you haven't talked to me in, like, a month, like, are you alive? And I'm like, oh, damn it, okay, yes. So, yeah, the immediate connection is the thing it's the hardest part.
Is it hard, like, when you are away from the United States, like, the culture shock, was that different when you first went?
Yeah, well, when we went to Japan, especially because of the language barrier, and you know you can't connect with people at home unless it's through Wi-Fi. So and then you never find it.
Right.
As much as you think you'll be able to find Wi-Fi, especially in Japan,
Right.
it's not there ever. Especially because our devices don't really work on their Wi-Fi most of the time.
So weird.
Yeah, I was surprised and I was not
like I'd be
expecting
so
that.
frustrated.
I was really frustrated. And like even when like you want to like just use Google Maps on your phone to like find something, you're like, oh. I have no idea. So yeah, this is definitely really hard.
I always wonder about that, like
Yeah.
communication.
Well, yeah, I thought like it would be easy. I was like, oh, Japan, they make like most of the stuff and they like are very, very technologically advanced. Wow, that was a tough one. But yeah.
You got it. Bridget wants to know, how do you feel when people tell you that you're their favorite band or you help them get through something?
We were actually talking about this last night as a band. Like in the band, we were talking about like how sometimes it gets really intense, but you just have to. I mean, it's flattering, but we're a very like modest group of people, and like we're actually very awkward and shy most of the time. So like when there's like those people are like, oh my god, I really love your band. I'm like, okay, you know, like you're like, oh my, like thank you, but like you don't really know what to say in return because it's like, you know, how much. Like, can you really say back? Like, they just said the most amazing thing to you. Like, what can you say back? Yeah, exactly.
It's like you feel like you have these big shoes to fill.
Yeah, so yeah, like expectations for that response was just like, I can't really. Yeah, but it's cool. I mean, that's what it's about. But it takes a lot of getting used to.
I can imagine it's something that would be very easy to get accustomed to.
Yeah.
Let's see. Do you have any celebrity crushes?
I think that I'm gonna say his last name wrong. But Adrian, I think it's Grenier or whatever from Entourage.
Oh God, yeah.
He's my celebrity crush. He's gorgeous.
That face, man.
And
His eyes.
Yeah.
Natalie wants to know, do you plan to come back to Vancouver, Canada anytime soon?
We don't have anything planned right now. That's the Make Sound Checking, by the way. Go check out their band because they're awesome. Anyway, nothing's planned right now, but we do have a like U.S. maybe Canada tour planned for the spring. So hopefully in the spring. Vancouver was one of my favorite places ever. Yeah, it was hilarious actually. It was a good time.
You guys go there with Altemlo?
Yeah, and it was like one of those nights where we had an off day the day before we had an off day, so we stayed there, and it was literally like the entire tour just like in the streets of Vancouver. So we were just like 30 people deep walking down the street, and it was just like people were just scared. I think.
Was it Manny on that tour too?
Yeah.
Is it nice to kind of have that
Our big brothers? Yeah. They are big brothers.
Because then there's not that awkward like, oh,
yeah, this tour, and then we knew There for Tomorrow. We knew the You Meet Six Guys from one tour. So the Make was the only band we didn't know, but we're all like super close now. Like everything, we do everything together on this tour.